The Second Protagonist Rescue System. Introduction. In the dark of the midnight, the sound of tapping on the computer screen shines brightly, relentlessly, like an unending musical rhythm without melody. The fingertips of the young girl continuously touched the keyboard. She cried out joyfully, "Finish!" The writer, using the pen name Siren Cries, smiles with satisfaction at her own work before publishing it on the online novel website. With deep brown eyes, they sweep their gaze continuously at the ever-expanding view, refreshing until they see the first comment from a reader. "Finally, updated. I waiting for you so long." Within less than 3 minutes, other comments followed. Finally, someone speaks up. "Why are you so cruel to the second male lead? Please, don't die, Zen." "I want more. Wait for the next episode." Despite feeling good inside, she also felt a rush of pressure every time while reading these comments. She decided to get up and take a shower, hoping to clear her mind and write the next episode quickly. However, as soon as her feet touched the bathtub, the young girl who was daydreaming slipped and fell in for real. Ah! Her face almost touched the wall. She screamed and closed her eyes. Her head hit the solid, sturdy wall with a loud thud before her naked body fell into the bathtub. She desperately tried to lift herself up, but she could feel the abundance of water surrounding her. The young girl swam using a doggy paddle motion to keep herself afloat and lift herself up. Splash! The sound of water splashing and dispersing filled the air, making her ears tingle. She heard the sound of ripples and caught a whiff of a foul, decaying odor. As she lifted her gaze, she witnessed the sky adorned with numerous stars. However, the most peculiar sight was the presence of 2 moons, one blue and one yellow, which seemed unlikely to exist on Earth. "Who are you?" A loud and commanding voice called out to her, causing her to turn towards a young man of a different nationality who looked so good that he almost didn't seem real in this world. The water level, reaching above her knees, posed no obstacle for him to stand up. She couldn't help but feel surprised once again, as just a moment ago, she was swimming up from the depths of the water. Remembering that she was about to take a bath, she slipped and fell into the bathtub only to emerge here. What a crazy situation this is. The young man looked suspicious and wary towards her. He raised his gun, causing the girl to startle and fall back into the water once again. Bang! Bang! The bullet grazed her cheek, causing a trickle of blood. The writer's ears buzzed for a moment before hearing a loud splash, as if something heavy had fallen into the water from behind. Her Asian face turned towards the sound, almost screaming in an unknown language. She felt so weak that she collapsed and sat on the ground, trying to distance herself from the corpse in front. The sight of the lifeless body, covered in black blood from a bullet piercing its skull, was more terrifying than anything else. His pale, trembling eyes remained wide open. The writer attempted to scream, but instead, black, murky water filled her mouth as she sat there. "What is this?" she managed to utter. Thunk! Before she could regain her senses, something from behind touched her back, preventing her from escaping. The writer clenched her trembling legs, struggling to rise, only to feel a greater shock as another corpse floated up, waterlogged. Amidst the moonlight, with both moons shining brightly, illuminating everything, she found herself standing in the midst of a pond filled with countless bodies. And the golden-haired man. He still held the gun firmly, aiming it at her. It was as if something signaled her to keep her mouth shut, or else she would turn into one of these corpses. Please. A dry, feeble plea whispered louder than a murmur, as fear pressed down on her mouth. "Please don't kill me!" The girl's voice grew louder. "Please don't kill me! I don't want to die yet!" Whoever the other party was, whatever assassin they might be or wherever they had come from, how did she end up here? Just for now, just let her stay alive. Before everything faded away due to unbearable psychological strain, she saw the young man rushing towards her, accompanied by the rising sound of a melody in her head. Ability check complete. passed the first test. Installing system, 45%. Installing mental defense barriers. And that was the beginning of everything between him and her. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit the like button and follow along.